Hopefully this is going to come up and work right. It looks like it's working. There's a few second delay there between when I do things and when it shows up on the screen. So it looks like we're going okay. Again, trying out something new this week. Down in the corner there, you'll see a picture of me as I'm playing. I am not wearing my glasses. I usually wear glasses, but the refraction off the glasses doesn't work real well, and I can see the game screen well enough because I'm close enough to see it. So if you see me lean in like this, it's probably because I'm looking at really close detail or something. But normally this is the time when Ace and I would be playing multiplayer Baldur's Gate 3. Ace has been under the weather for the last couple of weeks and is still recovering. And as of filming this, they're not here at the house, so we're going to go back to doing Gale, as in Gale Goes Forth. This was an alternative that Ace kind of suggested would be a good thing for me to do. Would still, stream something for Baldur's Gate 3, but we're going to do an origin character, and they said, you do Gale, rather than like a normal tab or whatever. So I'm playing an origin character. I am playing as Gale, which is kind of interesting. You hear a lot of the lines that he'll say to you. He says himself, like, just sort of in passing. We are really low on spells and stuff, but I don't think... We haven't used any of our short rests. So I was going to go ahead and use one of those before I get to where I think there's going to be a battle. I did... last time I went through all of this and grabbed all the books and opened up the door by pushing the lever and whatnot. So we're going to go on over here. I'm going to see if I can manage to get...
Objective noted.
Oh, I don't really want to...
Seek and you shall find me.
Alright, let's turn myself around here. There are some candles that haven't been lit.
Easy enough.
Something that Ace told me is that if you light up the candles, it helps you with perception, supposedly, or something. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to go into here. Now we're on the other side of the Dune Crypt here, or whatever. Dank Crypt. Okay. Now there's some lights here that I can use Firebolt on. This I saw in another playthrough. Emilide? Sorry, I'm probably butchering your name. She's playing a drow cleric, I think. A female drow cleric, and she's romancing Starion. On her first playthrough, and it's very, very entertaining because she is very steeped in drow lore. So I highly recommend you go find her. I'll see if I can't find a link, and I'll put it in the description.
A crypt. What riches might it contain?
Don't know. We're going to find out.
Forth.
Yes, that's my response. Let's venture forth. If I remember right, there isn't a lot in this room. There's that door. And there's that door. And there isn't anything up here, I don't think. Oh yeah, there's this chest. With scroll of protection of good and evil. I don't know why I'm picking up the jug. I guess it's worth 3 gold pieces. Now, if I go over here, if I remember right, this one is locked, so I need to have a Astarion.
Watch your back.
Come on up here. I don't think you can open it.
This.
Nope, we don't have a key. So I gave him. I did do some inventory stuff offline. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Minimum of +8, which I needed. So I'm glad I threw that in there, otherwise I would have failed. Lost its thieves toolkit. I'll open the door and see what that one looks like. That one is... How do I... There I go. Alright, that's where all those undead thingies are. Do we want to do that first, or do we want to do the traps first? Let's go do the traps first, because I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get through that combat. So we're going to come over here. Alright, now, if I do this right, I separate everybody.
Be careful. There are traps about.
Yes. And this is where you gotta get creative. So you go around the trap.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Yep, there's one there. He missed that one. Missed the button. Who light are you? You missed the button! You missed that trap. Okay, so you've missed a couple traps in the butt. Oh, you're missing a lot of your perception checks here, dude. Man, you missed 4 out of 6? You missed 4 out of 6. Wow, Astarion. You're not very good. Alright, we're gonna have you go stand back here. Where's my girl?
Can't afford to stay idle.
The one with the higher wisdom, because that helps perception. Right? Perception is... Yeah, perception. Okay. So she's the best at perception. So we'll see if she gets them all. We're going to have her throw up guidance as she comes in. We know where that one is. So we walk up here. Now she's going to throw guidance on herself. Wow! I'm gonna check these. Look at these die rolls. Another 15s and she's rolling 5s.
Trap.
Okay, found that one. Found that one. Found that one. So the one she missed is the one that's on the crypt. Come on, there's one over here. I know there's one here. There's one between each pillar, but she didn't find this one.
Looks like a trap.
Yeah, there's one right there, but I'm not finding it. think you're allowed to go into these without any troubles.
Looks like a trap there.
Yes, I know where the traps are. They're horrible and terrible.
Trap.
Yep.
Trap. Is this iron? What kind of currency is this? Looks like a trap there.
Alright, so she found all the traps but one. Okay.
Let's see.
So she couldn't find this one, huh? Oh, exceedingly rude. Okay, I do know where all the traps are, so I can try to disarm them. But we're going to do the first things first here. Okay. Now there should be enough vases in here. Okay. That's a damaged one. I know there's vases in here. Where are the vases? Where are all the vases? Come on, Shadowheart. There they are, over here. Okay, for those of you that don't know, this is the way that you kind of make sure that you don't set off these traps when you go do stuff. I don't have anybody that really uses archery at this point. This I want to give to Asterion. She'll take the rest. Okay, so I need to find... I guess I could take the box. And then you come up here. And you can... Yeah, there's nothing in it. Okay. And you gotta move this one. To here. Okay, so there's one more here that I did not get. Who's got the next best wisdom? Character sheets. Wisdom of 12, wisdom of 13. So either Gale or Lizelle are the same. Okay. So Shadowheart, you gotta come back here. I'm missing a vase or something. I should have one more vase or box someplace. There it is.
Worth a rummage?
That one was empty. This one's empty. I know it goes over here somewhere. We're gonna see if we can't actually find it. Then we'll send Astarion to do the other traps and see if he can get them done. Oh, it's here. This is what I can use. Right, I've been in that. Okay. So this one can go over here too. Alright, now she's going to come back here. And we'll take Lae'zel up here.
Repositioning.
We'll have Lae'zel try first.
There's no time to waste.
Shadow Heart, you're going to cast Guidance on Lae'zel. And then Lae'zel, you're going to walk up here and hope we get a decent die roll.
A trap.
Huh?
Just as I expected.
And then there should be... Okay, we found all the traps. Alright. Lae'zel, can you move this box for me? Thank you. Almost there. Move that over top of the vent. Alright, now you get to come back out.
Proceeding.
And then we're going to have Astarion.
Don't touch me.
Don't touch me.
Hmm.
She's going to throw Guidance on Astarion. And then we're going to have Astarion
Yes, let's.
walk up here. Go disarm that.
Traps. How considerate.
This is why it's good to have Astarion around. He's really good at this.
A trap.
Yeah, that's one I can't undo. Oh no! Okay, it didn't set it off. I don't think I can do it again, can I? Oh, it lets me do it again. Okay. Get rid of that one. Now this is the one that I can't get to. Can't reach. So that one will go off no matter what I do. So gotta keep that in mind. Then I go over here to these. I did check all these, right? Yeah, I think I had Shadowheart already do that. So disarm this one. Disarm this one. Did I not ever find this one? We didn't find this one. Alright, Gale.
Which way to the nearest library? Onward.
Here. Oh, she's going to cast.
What's next, I wonder?
Guidance on Gale. Gale.
No time for dally.
Not you. You're
One
not
with the
Gale.
weave. Let's explore. My. You better be careful not to trigger that thing.
Yep, you need to go back here. And
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
cast your guidance on Astarion. And get the heck out of Dodge.
I must keep going.
And then Astarion,
Trust
you would
no
be so
one.
kind as to disarm that one. Critical success, I didn't need that. Okay. So there's one that's still available. Alright. Now you need to go do this one. Another critical success. Uh-oh. Alright, and you need to stand over here. And then when you open this, stuff should happen.
Certainly.
But I didn't press the button. Huh. Normally that triggers the one. What happens if I hit press the button? I don't know. I pressed a button. I did something. But we're gonna leave. Because we don't want to go there. Okay.
No rest for the wicked, I see. Of course.
Starians took a key. Which we're gonna need for something. Right, we've already taken this chest. Yes, the chest is empty. Alright, I need to turn the map the other way. Alright, let's go into here. This is bad. This is always bad, but I gotta go turn on the lights. I've gotta go turn on the lights. Let's turn on the lights. Yeah. It's dark in here. It's dark in here and they don't have any lights. Don't like not having any lights. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's turn on the lights before we do anything else. Okay. Isn't there another light up here? There's another light up there. There it is. Okay. And now there should be a skeletal thingy here.
Sword-carrying scribes. So subversive about their words that they commanded protection.
I wonder what was so subversive about their words that they commanded protection.
Can you just
Could
say
be
that?
interesting.
I just said that, Starion. You're repeating me. Okay. Let's turn on the lights, turn on the lights, turn on the lights. Okay, so there's stuff over here. There's nothing in the vase. Right? Calm down here.
A monument to a forgotten god. How quaint.
We all failed? We all failed that religion check? Oh! She's my religion person and we didn't get it. Okay. How rude. Okay, I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure that there's nothing in here. There is a guy down here. Right? Yeah. We need to go to take his stuff. Because he has, like, a real weapon. We don't want him to have a real weapon. Because he could be dangerous. And if we go up here, I think I can turn on some lights up here. Yes.
Consider it done.
Turn on all the candles. We want light. Oh, he's got a key. Take the key. Might need the key. I can't remember what I need the key for. Maybe this room? Why is it dark over here? Why is there no torches over here? Because it fell down. They broke it. A root of them. To break stuff. There's a chest. I knew there was a chest around here somewhere. Oh, let's go.
Yes, why not?
Loot the crypt. Actually, let's turn on the candles before we loot the crypt. And we loot the crypt. And we get a ring. Okay. Turn on the candles. Turn on this. Trying to give the place some light so I can see where they're at, where they hide. There was no, there weren't any candles in this corner. This is a dark corner. It's a place for Astarion to hide in the shadows. Right? Okay, I can't remember what's in this room. We're gonna check out this room first. Come on, get over here, gentlemen. Ladies. Oh yeah, this was a rather interesting sarcophagus.
Chained up book in a long abandoned temple. Ooh, temptation, old friend. We meet again.
Where's this chained up? It says chained up book, but I don't see chained up book. Where's this chained up book, Gale? You liar, you. Book of Dead Gods. Okay, and a heavy chest. Let's go open up the heavy chest. There's a whole 15 gold in there. Let's go turn on the lights. You're telling me I can't light up those candles? You liar, I can light those candles. I can light all the candles I want. And then there's nothing in the damaged vase, if I remember right. And then there's a book here. Book of Dead Gods. I think I've read this in previous ones.
This book is far lighter than it should be with
Aha.
such a massive lock.
You want to take a drink? Okay, I can use my... I don't have the knock spell. Although I might try that. Search for an arcane rune to sabotage. +5. Plus I can get an extra 1 to 4 there. Let's see if we can do this. What he's supposed to be good at. There we go. Popped it open, okay.
As the lock opens, a loose page comes with it. Magic pulses from the parchment. What was once script is now an obliterated scrawl. You have a sense these are names, a list. But of what?
Oh, I'm terrible at religion. But I'm terrible at religion. Oh, I got a good die roll.
Gods. These are the names of gods, once lost but now restored after the Second Sundering.
Aha, okay.
The last three names in this book sit close together, but are so devastated by the scrawl as to be unreadable. Entire pantheons have dwindled and been reborn, silently recorded by this book.
Yes! Secrets of the Sundering. Gale is inspired. I got inspiration and extra experience points. Yay! And Shadowheart got inspired because of the divinity. Wow. We done good. Wow, I did good there. And I got a scroll of Ray of Enfablement. Gives me something to do, but it won't work against the guys I have to fight now. I'm going to sort this by type. What have I got? I've got Burning Hands, a Scroll of Firebolt, which is kind of pointless, Scroll of a Ray of Frost, which is kind of pointless. I can do those as cantrips. I don't need scrolls. I'm going to be silenced anyway, so it's not going to do real well for me. All right, well. Okay. Can I take the book? Or did I already do that? I already did that, right? Yeah, I had it in my thing. We opened up the heavy chest. Right? Why is it not showing it's empty? Oh, there it is. And we open up the sarcophagus. And we get a soul coin. Soul coins are important. Alright, this we can give to Lae'zel. I'll take the rest. Oh, there's a candle. Let's go turn on the candle. We want the lights on. We want all the lights on in the building. For when we wake up Peepaw. There's a jug. Jugs are worth like a gold piece. They weigh like 10, but they're worth a gold piece. There's nothing in here. Is there lights over here? There's no lights over here. There's no candles. How rude. Another dark spot for Astarion to hide in, right? And if you come over here, I don't think you can see anything out this way. You just get to see a pretty picture. Because you can't get over there. It's just a pretty picture, but you can't get there. Which I find it interesting that they managed to, you know, they made something like this, but they didn't give you any way to, like, get anywhere down here to do any of this, to explore it. They just gave it to you as a tantalizing, what's down there? What's there? I want to know. But they don't give you any way down. It's just like, Chasm, walk in here and die. But they did, I mean, it's not like they just, you know, put up a black wall and said, hey, you can't go that way. They gave you a nice visual and then, you know, make it inaccessible to pique your interest. And people that aren't used to playing games could spend a half an hour trying to figure out how to get down there. Oh, there's a chest down here I didn't touch. I see a chest. A gilded chest. The ring in it. Let's take the ring. Alright, we're about ready to go get in trouble with a whole bunch of bad guys. This is one where I usually like to have certain people not standing by the door. So we come down here. By certain people, I mean Gale. And Astarion. Alright, Astarion, you're going to go...
What now?
You're going to go on a little trip. like over here.
Go.
And you are going to hide.
On the hunt.
Alright.
I'm
Shadow
ready.
Heart.
Whatever it takes.
We need you to cast guidance on Gale. And then Gale.
Oh, I have the magic touch. Immediately.
Look, a button.
What's that?
It's a button. That's what that is. Alright, now, Azal, you're going to be separated out because we want you, my dear,
Maggots will be done.
not be down here. You need to be like here.
Onward.
And then, girl Shadowheart, I need you to go over. No, Lae'zel, no. Lae'zel, you need to be down here. You're gonna fight the big baddie. I
Wits
need
and
the
blades
other
always
girl
sharp.
to be like down here as well. No, she needs to be up, right?
Onward. Ever onward.
Gonna go there. And then Gale,
Your desire.
curiosity killed the wizard. You will come and stand here. And you will press the button, and the bad guys will wake up. Click. We open this up. And we get to hear about the bad guys getting up. Yes, the bad guys have gotten up. And we're in fight.
Oh, hells. Something just woke up.
75%. That's a pretty good shot for her. And critical miss. All right, swap to your weapons. And move up as close to him as you can.
Have to keep going.
I'm sorry, it's hilarious. Oh, Asterian's far enough away that
Just
he's
wait.
not been seen. Okay. So he can actually sneak up. He can get off a sneak attack on somebody. Oh, let's take the sneak attack. Critical hit. We took him out. We took him out. We took him out. We took him out. Okay, he's got to move like... Yeah, he's going to move like here.
A better position.
And then he's going to do his cunning hide.
Into the shadows.
And he's going to be done.
What should I do?
Not a lot you can do, hon.
Victory awaits.
And you are going to go... Not enough movement. What? He's not that far away. Alright. Be that way. We will jump to our enemy. Only a 55% chance, but if you hit him, you do much damage to him. Got him down halfway health. Okay. And that's her.
Gone with the weave.
And then I need to run out here as far as I
Step to
can.
it.
And I don't have the best of spells here. Path is interrupted. What? Path is interrupted? Oh, very rude. Alright, I'm going to dash.
I
Instead
don't
of
fancy
casting
their
a spell.
Joneses.
And I'm gonna dash. I guess like over here. Okay. And then his turn's done, and the bad guys get to go. Yep, cast a silence on the magic user, and run over here so Starion can stab you. He hits me with his bare hands, dashing towards the fight. Okay. This one's going to throw something at me. Ray of Frost, I think. Okay, Shadowheart. You cannot get out of this cone of silence. So you're going to move over here.
Heading there.
Let's use your bow. Can you hit him? Probably not. I should make it so Lae'zel can finish him. Alright, she's gonna be done.
Can feel death's cold grip.
Can I sneak attack him? Critical miss? Wow, that's... Well, I did get a couple critical successes earlier, so I guess it's only fair that I missed some. Alright, you're done.
Swift and lethal.
Oh god, she missed. Yeah, she can't do anything.
Creator. Destroyer.
Knock him out. I've got a bad guy coming after me. I've got nowhere to go hide. Got nowhere to hide.
On my way.
Okay. Now their turn. Ah, they tried to run away from me. He's gonna cast a spell. What is it? Ray of Frost. Okay.
On my
Come on
way.
down here. Not a very good chance. Maybe you can get rid of him. Okay, she got lucky. Good for you, Shadowheart.
There's blood in the air.
Yes, I know. And you're going to use your cunning dash to run all the way there.
Yes, here.
Maybe. And then you're going to take a pot shot at him. Oh, you can't see him. Can you cunning hide? Yes, you can. Oh, you can't cunning hide. Because you dashed. Alright, you can't do anything.
Victory awaits.
Alright, you can't get up to him. Shoot your bow at him. Critical miss him. And then run up here so you can catch up to him.
May the dice roll in my favor.
We'll just try it. Actually, we are gonna go up here. Forgot to turn on one of the lights. Oh no, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. Only did 3 points of damage. Okay. So I'm done. Okay, he gets to do his thing. And he finally hit Gale. But that's not going to help you, because I have Shadowheart,
On I go.
who will do a dash. Where are you, Shadowheart? You're gonna dash up here. Over here. Yeah. help Gale next turn. Starring. Okay, you're gonna do a cunning dash. Gonna run right up here.
Be quick.
I don't know, can you hit them? Doesn't have advantage. Okay. See if you can hit him.
The dead did not surrender their secrets lightly. Something
Okay.
drove them to resist.
Fools. Rising from the dead just to protect some dusty old baubles.
Well, we've already taken all their stuff. So now we get to go meet people.
That way.
Yep, here we go. Sir, I am going to go ahead and do a short rest. I think there's a lot left for me to do after
A lot
this.
of effort to hide one sarcophagus.
Okay. There's another jug. I'm a jug collector. And we get the Amulet of Lost Voices and a Potion of Invisibility. Amulet's the important part, because it lets you talk to people that you knocked off. Let's go turn on the candles. I like to have all the candles on. Turn on all the candles. And then inventory for now. This is what you're gonna wear. We can read the plaque.
Here lies the guardian of tombs. Through knowledge comes atonement.
Okay. That's interesting. All right, well, Gale, open it up. And here he is. Hi, Withers. How you doing? Sleeping much?
So he has spoken, and so thou standest before me. Right, as always. What a curious way to awaken. Now, I have a question for thee. What is the worth of a single mortal's life?
Okay, here's your choices. Quite the question. What's the reason for it? So he has spoken. What he are you talking about? Little spooked by the crawling out of the tomb bit? What are you? A peaceful undead. Interesting. Why aren't you attacking me? I think from Gale's point of view, it'd be quite the question. What's the reason for it?
Curiosity. Nothing more.
Not true.
Wilt thou answer my question?
Okay, yeah.
So, I ask again, what is the worth of a single mortal life?
They're all equal. That depends on a person's deeds. Life's only value is as currency. Doesn't matter to me otherwise. Each life of infinite value and merit sacrificing everything for. The only my life that matters is mine. Depends on the mortal. That's interesting. It's sort of a philosophical thing. His life is of infinite value and merit sacrificing everything for. That's not Gale, I don't think. I would say it depends on the person's deeds. I think that's kind of Gale. Depends on the mortal. I don't know. I don't know how Gale would answer that question. I mean, this is like the paladin thingy, right? This is the way I usually look at it. With most of my, like my ranger or something like that. I'm going to say depends on the mortal.
I am curious by what standards thou shalt judge. Very well. I am satisfied. We have met, and I know thy face. We will see each other again at the proper time and
nice little
place.
music in the background.
Farewell.
Yes, okay, thank you. Thank you, Withers. I need to rob your chest here because you've got a soul coin and an arrow of darkness and an arrow of many things and gold. Okay. All right. I should have a couple of those. Yeah, I've got a couple soul coins now. Now I gotta go find Karlach so I can give her the soul coins. Right? We gotta go find Karlach. Okay, there's nothing else in here. Map-wise, we've been over here, we've been over here. Find Zora. We gotta go to the Grove, I guess. But we need to rest before we do that. So we're going to leave this place. Do we want to go out the back door? Could go out the back door. We could go out the front door. What do you think? Should we go out the front door? I should at least go find the back door, right? Dum 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 dum. Come on, Gale. We've been through this before. There's the Ranger Dren608. Now we're gonna go through it as Gale. Lever. Always pull the lever, Scrunk. And we go up this way. Dun 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 dun. Come on. All right. Oh, he's making grunting sounds. Very rude of you to make grunting sounds. I don't know, I think I showed you guys last time that if you find, like, twisting vines... Do we have any twisting vines left? No.
I'll be keeping an eye on you. Understand?
Ladies.
If I choose to kill you, you will not even see it.
Ladies. Please. Enough. Okay, we need to probably do a long rest because I don't have any spells left. And no way of getting any spells back. I really don't want to go into that goblin fight without having had a rest. Right? Where am I on the map? So this is Roadside Cliffs. That's where we found Gale. That's where you normally would find Gale. We came down here. We've been through all of this. So the Grove is over... up there somewhere. It's so far away, Eddie. Okay, where do we want to rest? Maybe we'll come up this way a bit first. Because there's like knolls I can run into too. We've already checked the dead goblins, right? Yeah. Alright, so that's the way we came from originally. And this is where we found her. Oh, we left the short bow behind, didn't we? It's money.
Mine for the taking.
Okay. Now that's the hill. We go up that way. And we came down this way. We've already been over here. Right? Yeah, we already did that chest. So we've already done this. And if I go down this way, I think I get myself in trouble with like hyenas or something. Right? Yeah, I gotta be careful here because I don't want to get too close to the grove. Have I been over this way? I'm getting too far, too close to the grove. That's what I wanted to find. I want to go find the thing over here. I don't know if I can do it without getting into the battle. If I get into the battle, I'm in trouble. Don't think I can get there. Yes, there's balsam. Go grab the balsam. Alright, I don't know if this is a good thing or not, but I really need the long rest to get spells back. Hello. Hello, camp. In the day. And Lae'zel needs to talk to me. Does Shadowheart need to talk to me? Shadowheart doesn't need to talk to me. Lae'zel needs to talk to me for some reason. I can't remember why.
Certainly.
We're gonna go see Zoro in the morning.
A monster forms inside us, and you think to be idle. I knew your kind to be fragile, but I didn't foresee the severity. Be quick about your rest. We must locate a creche.
Do you know an exhaustive word? Let's see. What's the longest sentence I can say? This is the longest sentence I can say because I'm Gale.
A thick-headed notion in a complex circumstance. Do you suppose the parasites inside us dare to rest? That the Gale do not still pursue us with each peal of the bell? Take your rest. I will stand watch. Should a single tentacle split your skull, I will not hesitate to end you.
Kinda hard to like her early on.
In for a surprise?
If I remember right, there's some stuff around here. Shoes. Stuff. Oh no, I didn't want to shoot the water barrel. I wasn't paying attention. I lay down on the stone bed. There's a bedroll there. There's a stack of books over here. There's nothing in it. There's a couple boxes down here. I don't think I sent anything to my this. Now I do not have the special edition. There's Withers. Should we go talk to Withers right away? He's here.
we meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp, for whenever thou hast need of my services.
Why you're
Be
helping me?
assured, it is not by choice. There are many answers to that question. None are important.
That's not true.
Correct.
Are you going to explain that?
No.
That's my favorite line of Withers. No. What kind of services?
Mending of the threads between life and death. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more. Because it is my calling. There is little else to explain.
You're the DM in my camp. What is it?
A matter of coin.
Okay. All right. Yeah, he can change my hands. Okay. We're fine. We've established that Withers is in camp, and he will be there forever. All right, we don't need to talk to anybody. There's no more Oh, now I got to talk to Shadowheart because I was talking to the Git. Shadowheart doesn't like it when I talk to other people. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
What were you two talking about?
You. What do you mean? I was just talking to Withers.
You and that Gith Yankee.
Oh, okay. No, you've lost me. No idea what you're talking about. No, we're discussing next steps.
I see. I'd be careful with Lae'zel.
You like to stir things up, don't you? Stop looking for trouble and stay focused. I wasn't confiding in you. I was just talking. If anyone has me concerned, it's you. You haven't exactly been open about yourself. You don't trust Lae'zel?
She's not of this world. I'd be surprised if our interests remained aligned. Let's hope we rapidly find a healer.
Well, that's the idea.
You seem reliable. I think you know how important it is that we find someone who can cure us. Best if we focus on that.
Let's not abandon all caution. This is unfamiliar territory.
Caution is a luxury we don't have. Let's rest and wake up at first light.
Okay, and then this is my chest. I don't think I have anything in here. I just have lots of food. Okay, and backpacks. Okay, that's one of the things I really wish they had was an extra supply pack on somebody. I need to find a supply pack, like on a dead adventurer or something. Well, I suppose I could let someone else pick up the food. Right? If I take my camp supply pack and drop it in here. See, and then it picks up all the food. Right? Yes. They did fix that in some of the patches. Lae'zel has a bunch of food too. Where's my tab key? My fingers are wandering over here. I was like, where's my tab key? The only place you can use those supplies is at camp, so it makes no sense to be carrying around the weight. I never quite understood why you carry around the weight. I understand carrying the pack so that when you pick up food, it all goes in one place. But, you know, it's just like, might as well put it all in here in one pack, and then open this up. This I want to split. out. Okay. Because we won't have we won't have a very varied diet this evening. What's in the pouch? Oh, I've got food in there. There's food in there. I don't want food in there. Okay. Drake General Die. Everybody's in their camp clothes. Okay. Now I can go do my end of day. Let's go sleep.
On it.
Just use one of those. See if anything happens.
Sleep is a hazy oasis on the far side of a desert of worry. You know exactly what this illithid parasite will do to you. Within 7 days, you'll become a mind flayer. But what about the bomb in your chest? Ceramorphosis is likely to destabilize it. What then?
Consider it'll explode, flattening an area larger than Waterdeep.
You imagine the explosion. Thousands will die. You have to stop it. Ceramorphosis and the orb itself. You'll need to drain magical energy from a powerful artifact soon. As you contemplate your hubris, your eyelids grow heavier and heavier.
Excuse me, Mr. Decarios! Mr. Decarios! Yoo-hoo! Destiny is at your door.
Tara's
Would you
here.
at least twitch the curtain?
You promise to stay in Waterdeep. Promise. Verb, meaning to swear something will or will not be done. That's Gale.
And I decided will not. And a good thing, too. You look like you haven't had a good meal in days.
I don't know. I don't know what to do. Ah. In fact, I think I feel as bad as I look.
No matter, Mr. Decarios. Tara's here now, and she'll sort you out. But first, my payment.
I've got to pet the Tressum.
Ah, that's it. No one manages the nuances quite like you.
Did I ask what you're doing
Making
here?
sure you keep on the straight and narrow, as is my task in this weary life. I looked away for a moment just once, and look where it got us. You, a living doomsday device. The shame!
Nestled amongst your books and papers, Tara bore witness to your greatest triumphs and your greatest failure. You made yourself a walking cataclysm, the annihilation brewing within you, just about held at bay by your constant consumption of magical objects. Tara saw it all, but never left your side.
Speaking of which, I brought you something for your tummy troubles.
A ring coursing with magic. The Nethery's orb within you shudders, longing to consume, to devour. It must be satisfied.
We have a great deal of catching up to do. Eat that, have a wash, and for the love of all that's dear, A shave. Then you can fill me in on what I've missed.
How did you find me?
Handy little spell I've been working on. Tara's cat flap of displacement. I haven't worked out all the kinks, but I'm starting to be able to find my way around. It is terribly good to see you, Mr. Dakarios. Now eat up. If you explode and kill us all, I'll be furious.
Okay, is Tara gonna be in my camp permanently? Did I eat the ring, or do I have to do that now? Ring of evasion. Okay, and I have to eat that. Okay. Okay. Is it something I have to do in here? I was wondering how they were going to handle this. Where did it go? There it is. Dexterous evasion. When you fail a dexterity saving throw, you can use your reaction instead to succeed. But I don't have any other magic items, right? Nobody has anything else. Yeah, because I didn't do the goblins right away. Yeah. So that's why she brings me that. A very rare item. I can't. I don't think I can get out of this. Arcane Hunger. Disadvantage to Constitution saving throws. Alright, she's still here, so she's gonna be in camp. Well, that's cool. Now the question is do I want to do that now? Or do I want to try and take on the goblins? Because I know they have a magic item I can snatch. Well, how do I take the item? Oh, so he can just consume. Cool. Okay, so that's how you do it. He just consumes. You just hand him an item and he can consume it. Do we want to try and take on the goblins? Alright, I've got to cast a mage armor on myself. Before I forget, like I did the first time when I was in the Nautiloid. Not a real bright person. I think what we're going to do, we're going to try to take on the goblins first. Because I know they have a thing, and I kind of like that ring. Let's see if he can get away with this. Come on, load them up. I know where they're at. Okay, now we're going to quick save here. If this doesn't work, then I'll come back and eat the ring. Alright, we got to go up the hill. Because we don't stand a chance if we don't go up the hill. Go up the hill. Nope, nope, that's not the way up the hill. I'm going to go up the hill. And we're going to have Lae'zel leading us to the top of the hill.
Proceeding.
There she goes.
Open the bloody gate!
Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders!
That
Phone
pack of
ringing in the
goblins will
background,
be
but
on us
we're gonna
any
let it go.
second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on
A little
our
over an
tail.
hour.
Open
Okay.
the gate! Zevlor, now! You let goblins here? Where is the druid? Please, there's no time!
By the nine hells.
By the nine hells! Open the gates!
Very stupid of the goblins. You're shooting the guy that's opening the gate that lets you rush into the grove. So why would you do that? You shoot the people on the bottom so you can run through them and go through into the gate. There comes a bunch of...
Form a line!
Yeah.
Damnable roach! Provoke the blade! And suffer its sting.
Good old Will. Okay.
Scout! Get to the high ground! Raiders! Drag the bastard! For the absolute!
Okay. Okay. Do I get a turn? I don't get a turn, huh? Okay. I should be able to sneak attack you because you're next to a glaze up. And miss. You idiot. Wow, you're terrible. Wow, Asterion, I've never seen you miss that badly. He's gonna blow the heart. Alex gives us some bonuses. Okay, well, she's got to beat this one up. Wow! What in the world is going on here? That's like 3 critical misses in a row. Jeez.
I speak, they burn.
Oops. Didn't want to do that. What did I hit? I hit the Windows key? I was trying to hit the... Look at that one. Did I not hit him? Ah, this is not going well. This is very bad. Shadowheart.
Feel my mistress is wrong.
The one who has the least chance of hitting hits the hardest. Cute.
By sickle and sword, strike them down!
Grease. Knocked her down.
I'll bleed every last one of you!
And they're beating them up. I can't get down there to do anything. Yeah, they're gonna lose. We're gonna lose some people here. Why is it disadvantage for standing in? This is ridiculous. I'm probably gonna fall down. Yep. He has an 17 dex and he falls down. So fall down.
My fury.
What fools these mortals be.
Let's try and get this right. Okay. I gotta stay away from the grease. I've gotta run.
Pawn to cleric 4.
To there. Unfortunately, she can't do anything but move. And fall. This is ridiculous. I'm not going to be able to help him. Give me a break. What am I threatened by? There's nobody here. Who's here threatening me? They're all dead here. Why is it considered me threatened? I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. That's all I can do. I can kind of dash.
Over here.
Let's loot the goblin first. You can't get over there, so you're gonna have to shoot. I don't know why I'm considered threatened. What am I threatened by? They're all dead. What am I threatened by? I don't see the threat. Somebody's gonna come and hit me, and I don't see it.
One can't always be a gentleman. With haste.
Oh, can I? I'm not within range. I need to dash up here. So that I can get up and shoot him next time. Time you hit something. Shadowheart. Okay, if I can get rid of the ward. It's saved, of course. All right. She's missing. All right.
Time to move.
Now. Dren, I've never seen you miss this badly. Oh, we managed to get one. Lizelle, I don't think you can get there. We're going to have you jump. Switch to your big old weapon. And go hit that guy.
Not no failure.
Take out the bugbear. Good for you. Can't get over there. But you can try and draw his attack.
Battle of wits.
Now you should be able to move up to here.
Striking distance.
And you don't have any spells left. Because you blew that last one. That didn't help. Move as far as you can. Can she? Only a 55% chance. Oh, look at that! Shadowheart hit something. Shadowheart's hitting and, and Gastarian's missing. That is so not normal. Healing potion for you. That takes away the healing potion by hitting you. Alright, Astarion. I think you can get in a sneak attack here. Even if he has high advance. Then do your offhand attack. Took him out.
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow!
No, we have to
Open the
loot!
gate!
No, we must loot! No, we must loot.
Spell. That's what I always say.
They were tenacious.
We must
I
loot.
wonder what they wanted here, other than
We must
bloodshed.
loot. Yeah, it's because he's got gloves that I can give to Gale. We must loot. No, we're looting. We're not coming in yet. We're looting first.
An efficient
Sorry,
path.
we have very many things to loot.
Open up.
Because we have to sell all this to... What's his name? Isn't there somebody down here for me to loot? Yes, over here. We must loot. I always forget about them throwing grease. Oh, that's right, we already looted that one. Alright, she's gonna flip on the grease. Take that one. I think that one might be already done. Nope. Gotta get that one. Okay, I think we got him up. Go pick up the javelin. Goblin Brawler, I knew there was one I missed somewhere. Take his stuff. Okay, now we need to give these gloves of power. Gives you +1 on sight. On a hit with a weapon attack, possibly inflict one of your target's attack rolls. Okay, this is one that has to be put on him. That's all there is to it. And then, Gale, you're gonna just have to use this.
Breathe a little easier. The magic you consumed has staved off the dark hunger within you. For now.
Okay. Alright, what's my time? Hour and a half. We got time. We got time.
Let's go.
Let's go save, what's her name? First off. Anybody down some hit points? None of us took any damage. But she did use her thing, so we're going to use a short rest.
Off we go then.
And you are going to go ahead and do this. Get back one of your first level spells anyway. How are we on experience points? We're almost there. We go fight the bugbear upstairs. We should be fine. Everybody, come along. And then we'll go find Zoro. That should get us some experience points. So we need to go up, and we immediately need to go save what's her name up here. So up the ladder we go. Yeah, we'll be there in a minute. Come on.
Assume nothing. Repositioning.
He's gonna come up here right away. Just as soon as we get up here. There he is. Told ya. Alright, you aren't going to be able to reach him. But you are... Well, maybe if you... What happens if you cunning dash?
Shall we dance?
Oh, you can actually get up there and hit him. How interesting. I don't think I want you to get up there and hit him, though. Lae'zel can go first. Can she get up there? She's got to do a jump, I guess. It's very rude that she has to jump. She does not have enough movement to get there, so then she's got to do this. 50% chance. Miss. And then move over here. Get out your sword. We'll come down to Astarion. You can actually get up there and hit him. In person. So let's go stab him for 60%. And miss. Everybody is missing. What is this? Rolled a 2. Rolled a 9. What do we need to hit him? Armor class 14. Okay. Alright, you're done.
Need to act fast.
Yeah, I know, but we can't get up there to act fast. We're gonna have you swap of weapons. Actually, you're gonna shoot him with the bow. And swap weapons for defense. Defending the girl, because she'll give us stuff.
A tale for the ages. It shall be done.
I have one level 1 spell that I really don't want to waste on this guy yet. See if I can hit him. Nobody else has hit him yet. Wow, everybody missed.
I am fury. I am death.
So he was surprised by us, so now we get a chance to hit him. Alright, you want to wait till Lae'zel gets here.
I am death. You bow, or you break.
He's gonna action surge.
I will attend.
How many misses can I roll? She rolled a critical miss. And a 4? Good lord. And another critical miss. My god. Okay,
Let's have some
he's done.
courage.
He should be able to get out the sneak attack. Actually did some damage. Did some more damage.
Need to stay focused.
You, my dear.
Down with you.
She missed. And you lose the spell on top of it? Okay.
Swords meet sorcery.
Boy, everybody misses. Alright, he gets to hit somebody. It's Shadowheart. Okay. You're the only one to hit. Sneak attack hit it in? There we go.
Let's take a gander.
Take his stuff. That we'll give to Lae'zel. We'll take all the rest. Now we need to come over here and talk to the
awaits.
girl. There she is. Hi, Nadra.
You have good timing.
Yeah, we got to level
Never
up.
been
That
much
was the
of a
whole
fighter,
point.
so wrestling a bugbear would have gone poorly. But you're not here for heroics, are you? Avernus'
taking a drink.
stench is all over your skin. Let me guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back. Too bad. I earned it, fair and square.
You got me hand the coin over and I'll be on my way. Crushed your skull. This is a thanks I get. I've been to Avernus, but I'm no double servant.
Care to explain why you reek of the hells?
Give me your help, hon. I don't trust myself. Okay, we got through it.
Well, that's quite the story. And I thought I was doomed. Now I feel sorry for you. Here. Take this. It's worth a fortune. But a fortune's not worth much if you're dead. Consider it payment for saving my life.
A soul coin, true to its name, holds a mortal soul inside. It serves in the Nine Hells as very valuable currency.
Okay. And then we get to look in the telescope.
You peer through the telescope.
Oh, I didn't want him to do it. Not you. I want Gale to do it.
Elminster's not around, so it might as well.
Oh, bloody hell.
The telescope points straight ahead.
Can I focus? Focus. Ah, bloody heck. We're gonna use. We have 3 inspiration. We're gonna use it to roll again. There we go. get to 3 or 4 inspiration, you use it
You
on
see a
whatever
red
roll
dragon.
you miss.
Tyrannical, greedy, and vain, they hunt without pity.
Get Yankee, read them. Move the telescope to the left.
The telescope points to the left.
That'll be like the not alive. Move it to the right.
The telescope points straight ahead.
Yeah, we know that. We know that picture. We've already seen that picture. That had a dragon in it. Next. And to the right.
The telescope points to the right.
Did I turn it to the right the last time? No. That's the goblin village, or no. Is that, alright. We can leave the telescope. We don't need to be here anymore. Alright, now we gotta go have a conversation with, Zevlor and company.
It shall be done.
And all sorts of people. We need to go talk to people. Hello.
Feel like we're being watched.
You are. Talk to Rika.
Not now. Please.
Just wanted to say I'm sorry about him. How about you? Can you
Why
talk?
does this keep happening?
Have some respect. This really isn't the time to talk.
Okay, be that way. If I wanted to steal things, I could steal things. But I'm not going to steal things. Not this run. Gale doesn't strike me as somebody who would just steal things randomly. Powerful magic items, yes. In order to feed his hunger.
There are children here, you fool!
We was running for our lives.
You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
You can cough up my payment anytime now.
Tell that to the dead at the gate.
Shut it, Horns! I'd be lying dead next to the goblins if you'd stalled any longer.
My duty is to this camp.
Oh, God forbid you risk your precious tail. But I shouldn't be surprised. Foulbloods ain't known for courage.
You see the tiefling's jaw clench. He's about to erupt.
Take a swing at the tiefling. Aim a blow at the human trying to knock him out of his back. Oh, let's try this. Add the bonus. It's a tough one. Don't think I'm gonna get it. Oh, nat one. Oh, for the love of Mike. How many critical misses am I gonna roll? Oh my god. I'll try once more. Okay.
You're right. There's too much at stake.
Worried about your precious hides? The both of you.
I know how to prove.
Enough! Squabbling is pointless. The goblins have found us.
At least we agree on that.
Okay.
More goblin vermin could be on their way.
We'd best deal with them, or their healer will be kept very busy indeed.
Alright, let's go talk to Zevlor. Yeah, talk to him because he gives us a mission.
Forgive that display. Aradin's a blowhard, but that's no cause for me to join him. Thank you for your help out there. I'm Zevlor.
I'm Gale
Well met.
of Waterdeep.
I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove.
It really should be on Gale of
Whatever
Waterdeep.
your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve.
Have there been many
There
attacks?
have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside.
Yeah,
we
we gotta
can't
do a whole
stay,
bunch of work.
but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters.
Say no. There's no way to
I've
convince them.
tried. Korga, their new first druid.
They say
won't even
Korga. They
see
say it
me.
with an
You,
R, but it's
though,
not spelt with an R.
I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
I'll see what I can do.
Really? We're messengers now.
Yes,
We owe you a
Astarion.
great debt.
I don't care about you
If
two.
we're forced to leave now, we won't make it to the city. You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense before more lives are lost.
Astarion and Lizelle don't like it, but... Potatoes. Send to camp. Close! I got road dust great. I don't think anything about these. I can put that stupid hat on Astarion and make him look ignoble. An ignoble hat for a noble. Let's make Astarion carry them since he's disproving. We'll make him a pack mule. Alright, we've got stuff to come down here. The hollow, yes, I know. Before we talk to Aaron, we've got... come over here.
You just care about your stupid apprenticeship.
We have to go talk to Roland.
Take that back.
Get this all...
Hells, we can't just leave. They're kin.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
I love this.
What's the point in blazing spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Don't yell louder. Get out where you can! The goblins will be back. Basically, I want more of you here so I can stay alive until I find my healer. Jesus. I can't believe this. This is ridiculous. I've never missed this many die rolls in a row.
Thank you. It's the right thing to do, and you know it.
She's right, Roland. We're better than this.
Zergan. Fine, I'll stay too. Lest you both end up with your throat slit by goblin blade.
Thank you, Roland.
Okay. That's gonna get me...
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Do we need to go... talk to... Do we talk to Auntie first, or do we get stuff from this guy? We could unburden ourselves with Aaron.
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long.
Are you really locking
I know
down the
it's
ground?
drastic, but more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day. We
But
druids
people-
will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well, may Sylvanas guard them as they continue their travels. As I said, it's a drastic measure. But the survival of the Grove is paramount. There just
It's
aren't
not.
enough supplies to support everyone.
That's a lie. Alright, what are you selling?
Just some bits and bobs I no longer need.
Alright, let's do the barter. I like to do barter first. Alright, this is all junk I don't need. Don't need those. I don't know if I need the bones. I've got extra water. Oh, this needs to go back to camp. Elfin wood souls. I never liked the look of those. Got some jugs to give him. Cup and some stones and plates and things and rags. And they don't have a use for rope, which is very rude. Again, I don't know if I need those for undead thingies. Alright. Then we come down to Lae'zel. Lae'zel's carrying all this junk. And this was books that we did not need. The multiple ones. I have one copy of those in Gale's things. Need the cutting boards, callus, knife, ladles, things. I don't think we need the skulls. Sure, we don't need those. Ringmail armor is heavy armor. So I don't think we need that. We're gonna get rid of the... Why does she have a soul coin? We're gonna get rid of the bones. I know I'll find many more if I need them for some necromancy spell. Just trying to empty out my... What's this? The Watcher's Guide. Oh, that needs to go to... What's her name? That needs to go to Shadowheart. Alright. Now, what can we buy? We've got 1,019 gold pieces. Oh, we got scrolls. Ray of Frost. Sleep. Sleep is nice. Featherfall. False Life. Mirror Image is nice. What's this ring? The Ring of Fleeting. Clinging, no. Gloves of Missile Snaring. I always like those. Hide armor is medium. Dragon's Grasp. It's a hand axe. Rain Dancer. Well, that would give me a magical staff, wouldn't it? I could at least create water. Alright, do that. Padded armor +1. So that would give Starion one better armor class. I don't think this helps anybody else here. Okay, now the question becomes is how much of this can I add? Just want the ingredients to make my potions. does have a leather helmet. And put that on Shadowheart. Or I can get a little bit more gold. I think I'm going to need a little bit more gold. Alright, we'll take a little bit more gold. Barter that out. We're done here. These I usually put on Shadowheart. Alright, let's go do some inventory management real quick.
Sylvanas, guide your path.
Yes. Okay. This is what I need. Okay. These usually go on Shadowheart. This goes on Shadowheart because she's a lot cooler looking when she has a spear. I probably should buy them. And this was going to go to Larian. Just going to equip that for now. Takes him up on armor class. Okay. Well, I can sell that off. I think we need to send all the books to camp. Because they're just weighing us down. So none of them are red. Right. Okay, should I buy the rest of his healing potions? Well, we'll wait till we talk to Auntie Ethel. Right? So now we gotta go down here and get ourselves in all sorts of trouble.
Tread carefully.
Oh.
No time to dally.
I guess we should do another short rest.
Hatched up. Pushing on.
You have
okay,
my attention.
What's my time? Pushing up on 2 hours. I tell you what we're going to do. We are going to go ahead and level up, and then we will probably call it here. So we'll be running around the grove next time. There's all sorts of things to do here that would take me a long time to do. Level up. So if I just start with him, everybody should level up. Maybe? Hello? There we go. I level up to level 3. Which gives me, I think, level 2 spells. Right? So I get level 2 spells? Yes. Level 2 spells. Gale. What am I going to take with you? For level 2. There's Melsath's arrow. Magic weapon. Knock is always nice. The average everyday locks I can undo, and then this one, Cloud of Daggers. Cloud of Daggers is my go-to. Knock is the next one. Hold person, and then this fire thingy. Enlarge, reduce. There's all sorts of great things here. But I'm going to take the knock and the thing there. And then prepared spells. Yeah, level 2, I've got one of each, so that's fine. I think that's fine. Longstrider's a nice one to take to make everybody be able to move faster. But what would I take out? Because grease is great. You saw what grease did to us. It's like you get a gaggle of enemies, you throw grease down, they have them fall down, then have somebody throw a firebolt on it and blow them all up. So, no, we'll go with that for now. She goes up to level fighter 3. She's got to choose a subclass. Now, I've always taken her as Battle Master. So, because Eldritch Knight sounds really neat. I think if I was doing a fighter, I might try that. You know, if I was running my own character. Just because I think it would be neat. And Champion just seems like it doesn't have the oomph of Battle Master. She strikes me as a battle master, so that's why I take her with the battle master. And then she takes the menacing attack. Deficit. Because that says as a reaction she can throw a hit at somebody who misses her. And then I'm always torn between disarming attack and sweeping attack. Sweeping attack lets her go and hit multiple people, so I like that one. So that's what she's going to take. Is this one the one that uses... No, it doesn't use both. One of these... Fainting attack. See, fainting attack requires you to use both your action and your bonus action. So I try to stay away from that one for a while. At least until she has 2 attacks. Alright, those are what I'm going to take. She's Sprungfighter. And then Shadowheart. So I've heard her describe God's own princess. She's got trickery, domain, spells. I really need to get her out of being that. No. Calm emotions. Probably this. Oh, silence is always good on spellcasters, isn't it? They usually cast silence on us, so she can go first, she can cast silence on them. Oh, she's got a hold person. She's got to take hold person. She's got Healing Word, Guiding Bolt, Command, Inflict Wounds, and Sanctuary. She doesn't have that many spell slots, but that's what she's got. That's what we'll go with for now. And then Starion. Rogue you. Now, they automatically put him in as an arcane trickster. I've wanted to try him to not have spells. The thief thing. It makes stealing second nature, be it from third floor window or forgotten ruin. So, gain resistance to falling damage. He gains an additional bonus action, which means he could do a bonus dash, a bonus hide, and then do his attacks. And I always come back and do it the other way. And then the assassin is deadly against unprepared enemies. In combat, you have advantage on attack rolls against creatures that haven't taken a turn yet. Any successful attack roll against a surprise creature is a critical hit. Quick as an alley cat in a rain dark city, you immediately restore your action and bonus action at the start of combat. So I guess if you... I don't understand what that would mean. So like if you did a quick attack, like you did a sneak attack to start the combat, you know, like from being invisible or something, then you would get your action and bonus action back. That would be neat. Do we run him as an assassin? Or as a thief? I ran him as an arcane trickster in my first one. I just kind of went with whatever they gave me. And then, over time, I came to find that he seemed to not have as many good things going. I don't know what the higher levels of these do. I might bring him back and make him an assassin later, if I don't like thief. We're going to go to just regular old thief here. That extra bonus action may become handy here. Okay, so we leveled everybody up. Where's my time? a little over 2 hours. I'm trying to make these not too long so people can watch them on YouTube. Well, none of this should get me into a fight.
And everything. Can't wait to get back to the gate.
Good to be back behind the walls, have to say. For as long as that lasts.
Okay.
Don't make me hurt you, boy.
Eridan, I have to go talk to you.
Looking at you is...
If it ain't the fearless goblin slayer, you sure you want to be seen with me? I ain't exactly popular with this lot. Half my crew are full of holes. Now I'm gonna take the blame for leading the goblins here, and losing track of the bloody druid.
Who's the druid you lost?
Alson. He's a leader around these parts. Or was. We've got a contract to track down some relic, and he wanted in on the job. Eyes lit up when he heard about it. Didn't work out, though. Goblins got him when we were turning tail. He's either digging latrines or boiling in a cookpot by now.
Did you think getting rich from it? Can I have a look at that contract?
Job's all yours, if you got a death wish. There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic, supposedly buried round these parts. But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it.
What it is?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be back here, with half my crew gone. But look, if you're itching to meet Kellenvor, I won't stop you. It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you the map and wish you a happy funeral, but my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own Chodger. Goblins made sure to the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. It'll show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying.
Thanks.
Don't thank me. I'll be well on my way to Baldur's Gate when you die.
That's what you think, dude. I have been here before. That's Bex. That's Bex. That's Bex. She makes great cookies. You want to make sure you get her in Act 2. When you find the safe place in Act 2, Bex is there, and you have to save him from being imprisoned. And if you bring him back alive, she gives you cookies. She gives you really great cookies. She gives you like 10 of them. Alright, we're going to come over here and talk to this guy, and we're going to talk to Auntie Ethel. And then I think we will stop there. Hey, Damon, how you doing?
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask.
Yeah,
My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
What's he got? 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 I can't remember what he has. He's got a rapier +1. I'm going to need that for Will. How much is that? 187. I only have 546. I don't have a lot of money. What's this? Oh, I can give him this, and this, and this, and this. I hate giving this up, but I think I'm going to have to. I don't think we need the spiked shield. Oh, we got to go stop that fight too. Darian pick up anything? Not really. Okay. Basic poisons, huh? Alright, what did he have that's really good? A safeguard shield, 121. Rapiers +1. A light crossbow +1. Longbow +1, that won't help us. Great club +1. Hand axe +1. Hunting short bow. No. Longsword +1. Chain shirt, hide armor, padded. 231. 187, that'd be 410. Okay. Yeah, he's got some nice stuff, but I really don't have the money to help him. Unless I get rid of something else. I don't really have anything else to get rid of. I can get rid of my regular stick, because I'm going to use this. I don't know, am I going to use these void bulbs? Each worth a gold piece. Yeah, I really don't have a lot to give him. I can give him the mace. 56, huh? Well, maybe a fire arrow. It's 88. Wow. Everything's so bloody expensive. I don't have the money. I don't have the money. I don't have the money. If I wasn't going to get anything, I'd get the rapier for Will. For the future. Right? I don't see any magic. I don't see any magic daggers. Okay, well, for right now, let's just do that. I'll come back here in a minute. There's some other stuff I can get.
Of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
Okay, we're done with him. We need to go see Auntie Ethel. I said I was going to go see Auntie Ethel. We can talk to Roland. Let's talk to Roland again so he can boast of his...
We should have left by now.
We didn't have a drink.
Instead, we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake.
Why the rush for
you? You don't understand. My apprenticeship with Larian begins shortly. I cannot be late. Yes, that Larian. The greatest wizard in Baldur's Gate.
Wizard, he's quite the scoundrel.
Common gossip. The byproducts of ignorance and jealousy. Few can match him in terms of raw power and talent. Until now, that is. In years to come, you will boast of this meeting, I can assure you. May we meet again in Baldur's Gate, my friend.
Oh, we will, but you won't like it.
Take your time. I'd die if I met Larian reeking of this place. I'll never get the smell out of my clothes. I'll have to burn them.
Okay, we get to talk to Auntie Ethel, and she's going to talk.
Hello there, sweetness.
All right, we gotta talk to Auntie Ethel.
Ah, if it isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh. There isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks, Petal. Are you hurt? Cold? Feverish? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore.
Let her fuss over me.
Aha! You take a sup at that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie.
What is this
Oh,
exactly?
it is just a healing potion, nothing fancy. Here. You just look like you might need a pick-me-up. I'm sorry to go on about it, but are you all right? You're looking awful peaky.
I've been better. It's
Oh,
difficult.
I've seen it all. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad. The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. But worry not. I fixed him up, and depending on the lighting, he looks good as new. My point is, whatever ails you, I promise I've seen worse.
Tell her about the orb.
She sounds positively demented. I love it. Let's tell her everything.
What is it, Petal? What's wrong?
Okay.
As you recount your adventure, Auntie Ethel nods along.
Shadowheart
her
disapproves,
eyes
Astarion
wide.
approves. Okay, Shadowheart doesn't like me no more.
You poor pet. My heart goes out to you, truly. I see no sign of a tentacle yet, but that could change in an instant. You need help. Serious help. I've ne'er a potion or lotion here that could do it, but yes, I may have something at home.
Wizard.
Petal, the things I've collected would blow your pretty little mind. Bracelets that hold the power of 10 men, mirrors that captured the soul. I'll be heading home soon. Here, let me mark it on your map, just in case. Now, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale.
That's what I was saving my money for.
Hey, bother.
Okay. Discount 14%. Okay. Persuasion plus 3. Okay, so it's your persuasion to get you a discount. Okay. Oh yeah, we want those because I'm weak as a wet noodle. Brilliance Grace. Gale can absorb it, but it's 220. I wanted to get this and these. Okay, where am I at? I'm at 321. The only thing I can afford this. If I can barely afford to grab that one. But that's something that I would have to absorb. I think I'm gonna hold off on that. I know those things are all things that I can use to make potions. Okay. Do I have anything to give her that's worth a bloody... Not really. There's nothing I really want to give her. Gave me a free one of these. She did. Didn't I pick up a bottle or something? Yeah. We can take off some of the price. Some of this stuff. I'm gonna give her half of those, because why not? Okay. A soul coin's only worth 45 to her. Wow. That's not a fortune, people. Alright, I gotta give her a bunch of money. I know there's other stuff for me to get in the future. I don't know if she's still here in the future. +1 bonus to unarmed attack rolls and damage and unhampered resistance. If you're a monk, this is a great thing to grab. That doesn't make sense though. Because it says you gain +1 bonus to unarmed attacks, right? But you would have to have this in your main, you'd have to have it equipped in your melee attack in order to get the plus bonus to unarmed attack. That makes no sense. Okay, alright, I think we're gonna say we're done with Annie Ethel for now.
Be careful on the road. I'd hate if something happened to you. Take care, Becky.
Okay, so we've talked with Annie Ethel. We can go do Zoro for our Githrin, because that'll get us some more experience points. He's up here. He'll be rude. I can grab the bedroll. Am I allowed to grab the bedroll? I'm allowed to check these wooden crates. Oh, lots of food.
Everything? I think that's everything.
Not red boxes. Not red barrels. Alright, we gotta go talk to this guy. Gotta have Lizelle close by. Alright, let's talk to Zoru.
By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
I suggest you do as she says.
Lower.
That's enough.
You dare interrupt? Has the tadpole ravaged your senses?
You will be silent. Come on, stand up.
Thanks. What do you want from me?
Where did you see the Githyanki?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us, for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly, straight to the other side. And I just ran.
The map. Show me.
Yep. Let's get that on the map. Come on. Apologies.
No hard feelings.
Go away. Then she's gonna want to talk to me because she's mad.
The last time a subordinate questioned my judgment, I ate tongue stew that very night.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
We're partners.
Kenyak, your tantrum proves you no wiser than a hatchling. The tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait.
Did you say tiefling?
I am unfamiliar with the, well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this Fey Run.
Fey Run. No, it's Fey Run. Okay, perfect.
The creche holds the Zaythisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
Alright. Let's get out of here. Alright, what's my time? Coming up on 2.5 hours. You need to go to spell books. You, my dear, need to get a restore in here. We're gonna need restore. I think I've used up all my spells, haven't I? I've got 2 firsts, 2 seconds. She's got 2 seconds and 3 firsts. Okay. We still got spells. We can go take on more people. We probably should go... We have to go in here to deal with this. I'm going to deal with as much as I can before I go down to the center of the grove. And then next time I do Gale, we'll go down to the center of the grove.
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tieflin. If you ever had it to begin with.
So where could be your
I'm not afraid. Chosen by the Absolute, I am. I'm blessed.
Oh, I'll bless you, all right.
Do I really want to get into this? I'm trying to think of Gale. This person's a source of information, right? She's a source of information. I think Gale would not want her dead yet.
Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You're gonna kill him too?
You! Move!
This won't change canon, it won't change anything. Wow, I don't get, Shadowheart's not close enough to give me guidance. Thank God I rolled high enough. All the critical misses I've been doing lately, with all the ones I've been rolling, it was getting a little scary.
You're right. I wish you weren't, I really do. Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
Because when vengeance eats people alive, you'll grant goblins 2 victories this day. For me, she takes everything she knows.
If you believe anything the beast tells you, you're an idiot.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
Didn't see who approved there. I think Shadowheart approved. I think Lae'zel might have not approved. Don't care. We're not going there anyway. We're checking out the barrels, which are empty. Oh, it's got a bottle of wine. A bunch of stuff. Okay, we need to go over here, where none of us can jump.
Bite the heads off your kids. And your
Yeah, I know.
And your dogs.
And there's a door.
What's that?
And this is where we go sneaking into a back door. Alright, I think this gets to be a little bit long here, and I'm already at 2.5 hours, so I'm going to go ahead and call it here. This is where we'll come back to, okay? Next time we do a stream of Gale, we'll come back to doing this one. I know there's stuff in here for me to get so that I can actually maybe buy that rapier for Will and give him a +1 rapier right away. When I go get him. And then we'll come back. We'll do the underground area here. And then when we come out, we need to come over here. So we need to come over here, jump up here, and then we need to go up here to get what's her name. Maybe I should do that right now. Well, we'll do that first, and then we'll go in there and do things, because Shadowheart used to use a restore on her to get her legs back. And that makes her happy with us or whatever. We can't take anything that's in the room, but it gives us some more experience points. And we're going to need all the experience points we can, because we have got so little to get towards our 4th level. 4th level is the important one. That's where you get feats. And feats-wise, I think in Gale's case, we're going to take the +1 to 2 stats. And probably the same thing for Lae'zel. I'm not sure about Shadowheart. Definitely want to do it for Astarion. His nature, religion, his intelligence, perception, and survival. I might take the ones that are just like the +1 for 1 stat for these two. I think for Shadowheart I want to go Wisdom and Strength. And then I take the Dex. We've got the Hill Giant Strength Potion, so I don't really need her Strength right away. For Astarion, I definitely know I want to take up his Dexterity right away. But I don't know if I want to take it with, like, there's a one that's just like a +1 to any stat, and then you're proficient in all of those, in any check that it includes, so you become proficient with Dexterity, which I think he already has. So that's probably not worth it for him. That's one you do on, like, Shadowheart for, like, Strength or Dexterity. You make her proficient in that with a +1 thing. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to do that. You guys can leave comments in the YouTube video on this. Welcome whoever joined the chat, or joined the viewing there. I see that I had at least one person join me while they were doing this. Unfortunately, Ace was not available again today, so we had to forego
with magic.
The multiplayer Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. But we're going to next time we're going to go up this path up here, because we can get in there and heal her. It gives us some experience points, and then come back down here and we'll go through the door, because there's all sorts of stuff underneath the grove that we need to do. Then when we get out of that, we will go down to the center of the grove next time and try to rescue the Arabella. And actually I might come back, free Zaza, and then take her down into the room there and let her get out that way. Maybe that's what we'll do. I think that's what we did in the multiplayer thing, is we took Zaza out this way. Alright, well, we got things to do. Alright? Alright. Anyway, if you like what you see, please hit the like button. Leave me comments on the playthrough in the YouTube channel. This is sort of a replacement for when Ace and I can't do the multiplayer version of Baldur's Gate 3. So this is just sort of filler until they get back on their feet and we can get another session or two scheduled with them. If you guys really like this and want to see me do this despite us doing the multiplayer game version, let me know in the comments as well. If I get enough people that really like seeing me try and fight my way through with Gale, I might just try and find another day where I just stream him automatically, kind of like I do with the other streams that I'm doing. We are streaming on Saturdays. Pathfinder Kingmaker was a fan pick. Pathfinder Kingmaker, female monk, romance Tristan. We're almost to the end of that, so the next few streams of that should see me getting to the end, and we get to see the end slides and see how well my romance worked and things like that. I'm going to try and do both endings in that one. There's a short ending, which I'll probably do so that I can say that it's complete if something happens and I can't get back to it. And then I'm going to go back and try and do the longer ending where you actually have several more like there's like 2 more quests and several battles against fairly nasty enemies and things like that. And so I'll try and do that one too on stream. That'll probably take me 2 streams to do that one. So hopefully we'll get it done in the next 3 or 4 streams. Also streaming on Wednesdays. This was a fan pick. I was trying to get another role-playing game up for streaming, and 100% said Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I finally figured out sort of a way to record that one. It doesn't take up the whole screen. It's just sort of like a window, so you get some black space around it. But at least it seems to come out okay. And so I'm doing that one, and I remember like doing the early part of that game and then got distracted by something else, never went back to it. So I'm to points now where I have no idea what I'm doing. And usually getting some help from my sons where they'll write me a little note and say, go left, Dad, go left, go left, go left. I'm like, oh, okay, let's go left here. And then, I find what I'm supposed to find. They've played it a lot. My sons have played almost all the games except Baldur's Gate 3. And Rogue Trader, they haven't finished. Only one of them has that and hasn't finished it. I have one who's like, it's not a Baldur's Gate 3 game because it's not following the exact lore of the ball spawn, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, they worked it in a little bit, but it's too good of a game. I don't care if you don't like the name of it. It's really good Forgotten Realms role-playing game here. So, especially using 5th edition rules, which I personally don't particularly like 5th edition rules. I'm a 2nd edition person, but they did a good job with this. That's very entertaining, and there's hours and hours of play. I mean, you have a playthrough with each of the original characters. As many playthroughs as you can come up with characters that you can build. You can replay it and then say, okay, well, this character, like my first character was a ranger, and rangers are, generally good nature kind of person, and I kind of headcanoned him as being somebody that I took one of the abilities that tells you that you're chasing down like otherworldly beings or something as your first like favorite enemy or whatever you want to call it. And so I went with that kind of ranger, and that's like kind of fit the story. And I was pretty much sort of like in the thing above, I would have said because she's a person rather than she takes all of her knowledge with her or something like that, or things like that. I kind of, if you go back and watch that series, that's kind of the way I tried to play the ranger, where I didn't just like oh, it's a goblin, kill it. It's like, no. In the case of Zaza, I think I left her in the prison because I thought that was the best thing to do, and therefore I didn't get, there's a couple of other interactions with her according to Ace, and so we let her out, helped her escape. I'm not sure I'm going to do that until after I talk to the people down in the center of the grove, and then I'll help her escape because I'll be leaving the grove anyway to go to the goblin camp. And then she helps me in the goblin camp, I guess. But I am not siding with the goblins. I'm sorry, I'm just not that way. I'm not going to go after the druid grove. I might at some point like play a half-orc fighter type person, or a half-orc rogue or something that would side with the goblins so I can see what that story looks like if I side with the goblins and kill all these people. But I'm just not there yet. Anyway, that's enough about that. Those are the streams that we're doing. All my streams start at 11 a.m. Central because that's when it's quiet time around my house. So that's why the stream time is such a weird time of the day. I don't have a separate room that I can, kind of seal off from the rest of everybody else and keep things quiet while I'm recording or streaming. So I have to kind of do things in the middle of the day like that. Also doing episodic content. Right now we're doing Heroes of Might and Magic 5. And XCOM Enemy Within. I originally was doing Star Wars Empires at War because it was the first one that was tied with Heroes of Might and Magic 5. I lost Star Wars Empires at War in 6 sessions. You can subscribe to the channel, find the playlist, have a good laugh on how badly I played that. I will go back and play that sometime in the future, but I'm going to do some practicing on pointing and clicking because it's a real-time strategy game, and I got to get better on what keys jump me across the map and let me, select things and get them moving. To replace that one, I'm using XCOM Enemy Within, and I'm planning on going down the whole XCOM series, going to XCOM 2, The Chosen, downloadable content included, and then going to Chimera Squad, XCOM at Chimera Squad. So there's like a whole year's worth of episodic content, I think, right there. Heroes of Might and Magic 5, I'm having trouble with the mission that I'm in. I'm not sure I can actually do it from what I'm seeing. So we're going to see what we can see on that one and see if I can actually get that one to get through that mission and then get through the second campaign. It is very finicky and precise. If you wait too long to try and build yourself up to being hugely strong army or whatever, then you end up, the enemy has twice as much as you. So you have to kind of go a little bit faster than I've been going in the past, and I think I might have problems with it. So we'll see how I work that one out. You'll find all this content on my channel, so if you can subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers before the end of the summer. I have 330 as of this stream, I think. So, subscriptions really help build the channel. I am very kind of transparent on my titles of my videos to try and tell you, what's going to be involved. So, this one will be Gale, First Long Rest, Gale, whatever that was, the Refractory, the Crypt, or whatever. So that'll be all in the titles, probably something like Finding Withers, First Long Rest, and Beginning of the Grove kind of thing. And then you can come see all the bits and pieces. So that's what I believe in as far as titling things. I don't go for clickbait titles. I'm not in this for the clicks. This is not even monetized because you need 1,000 subscribers, I think, and 4,000 hours every month. So I don't get nearly that much views. I think I get a grand total of a few hundred hours worth of views. I don't even think I get to 1,000 right now. So this is more of a hobby and entertainment for you all. I just decided I needed to set myself a goal of let's just try and see if I can build up my subscriber base, before I run out of the ability to be able to do this. So there'll be another video. I put out a video a year and a half ago, I think, kind of describing who I am and where I came from on this. I'll probably put out another one at some point to let people know. Do let me know what you think about the camera. Having my face on there, is that something you guys want to see? Is it something you don't care about? Because it's a little bit easier if I don't have it up. It's one less thing I have to set up when I'm setting up the streams. So I'd like to know your opinions on whether you'd like to see me doing that or not. Okay? All right, I think that covers everything. There's going to be more episodic content coming out because I'm a backer of Xenonauts 2. Excuse me. And they're dropping Milestone 5. I'm waiting for there's a few hot fixes going in right now on Milestone 5, and then I'm going to do some series stuff of that. So that'll be interrupting some of my episodic content. It won't affect my streams, but it will affect some of my episodic content. Will be kind of interrupted for me to put that in there. Okay. All right. I'm Dren608. Until we meet again, stay safe and bye-bye.